Big news in logistics. There could be a potential strike at the East Coast ports starting next week, and here's what you need to know. 36 ports in the U.S. would be completely shut down if a new deal is not reached by September 30th. As we're preparing to enter the holiday shipping season, this would affect the inventory levels and shipping costs. Ocean carriers estimate that each day of a strike will cause 5 to 10 days of cargo building up. This could also cause inflation to rise. If you have a trucking business, this is something that you want to monitor because this would definitely cause spot rates to increase. Big news in logistics.
All right, in case y'all haven't heard, October 1st is the day that our ports are supposed to shut down. Not all of them. All right, in case y'all haven't heard, October 1st is the day that our ports are supposed to shut down. Not all of them, but the ones that bring in half of our food and supplies. Yes. So the reason why is because they can't come to an agreement. So it's the workers against the owners of the ports, or the people that's running the ports. They can't come to any agreements because the owners of, I'm just going to call them owners, I don't know the proper name. The owners of the ports are wanting to go automated, which means the workers wouldn't be necessary. You remember what Amazon did, where they got rid of a lot of their workforce and they are now using robots in a lot of their stuff? Same thing. And of course the workers want to keep their job, and the workers are represented by their union. So it's the union against baby. So if they don't come to an agreement by October 1st, they will be shut down. There will be a strike. And this is why I be telling y'all, if you've been on my lives, you already know, get your water, get your food, get your supplies, baby, get you a fishing pole, something. Get you a fishing net, something. Maybe this is the famine everybody's talking about. It's not funny. It's actually really jacked up. But yes, that's what will be happening. So this week or this weekend, you should really hit up Sam's Club, Winco, Walmart, wherever. Get you bunches of water, get you a bunch of food. Go on Amazon, buy you some seeds in case you need to plant you some food, because it's gonna be rough. It's definitely about to be rough if this happens. Even if it doesn't, it's gonna be rough. There's gonna be a famine, y'all. When it's gonna happen, we don't know. How long it's gonna be, we don't know. But get your stuff in order. Any little extra you got some extra money on a credit card? Run it up, babe. It's over anyway. Go ahead, run it up. Don't be afraid. don't be afraid. Go ahead, just I ain't gonna be able to pay this back. Just run that. I'm just playing.
If you're a teacher, punch out, grab your stuff, go home. Let's get out of here. We are officially on strike. Let's go. Punch out, let's go. We are officially on strike.
What about your feelings?
Forward! Team start! Here we! No contract! No contract! No contract! No contract! No contract! No contract! No contract!
Get her shit and get out.
What happens if our seaports go on strike? The strike is set for October 1st, so you better share this with everyone. Because if our ports close, everything we depend on closes with it. Let's talk about what would happen within the month of October. On day 1, international fuel shipments are the first to feel the impact. Crude oil tankers stuck offshore means no new fuel entering refineries. By the end of the day, concerns spread across industries as gas stations, trucking companies, and airlines brace for immediate shortages. Everything from fuel to imported goods is at risk, but fuel becomes the most critical loss. By day 3, Gas stations are starting to run dry and rationing begins. Prices surge as demand skyrockets. Without fuel, trucks can't deliver goods and the first shortages show up in grocery stores. Businesses relying on imported oil like refineries scramble to maintain operations with whatever reserves they have left. The ripple effect starts to hit home. No fuel means no transportation. And without transportation, the flow of goods stop. Day 7. The energy crisis takes hold. Within the first week, the impact of fuel shortage deepens. Trucks, trains, and ships that move essential supplies across the country slow to a halt. Agriculture and manufacturing are crippled, unable to operate without fuel for machinery and transportation. Airlines begin canceling flights and public transportation services are cut. Gas prices hit all-time highs as panic buying intensifies. By week 2, the power grid struggles and collapse looms. Power plants that rely on imported fuel start to struggle and blackouts spread as they ration what's left. People begin hoarding fuel and chaos erupts at the pumps. The stock market plummets as industries reliant on global supply chains begin to crumble. The economy falters and unemployment skyrockets as factories close and businesses shutter. By week 4, total breakdown of society. By the end of the month, the energy crisis and fuel shortages bring society to its knees. Cities erupt into fuel riots and law enforcement is overwhelmed. With no fuel, food distribution collapses and starvation becomes a real threat. Communities are left to fend for themselves as fuel reserves dry up completely, leaving transportation, emergency services, and the economy in ruins. Without ports, crude oil can't get in. Without crude oil, fuel can't be made. Without fuel, everything grinds to a halt. When the fuel stops, America stops. And just so we're clear, this could all happen within the month of October. AP out. What happens if our...
The prophets spoke of 3 plagues that the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi uses: famine, pestilence, and the sword of war. Famine being the first. And he is not disappointed in 2024. We are seeing and witnessing the devaluing of the dollar causing inflation, high cost of living, and now get ready, the ports are going on strike. This could lead to sudden food shortages and a famine in America. All praises to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders a great millstone. Ezekiel 14:13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and I will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. So that's the way the Lord handles wickedness. All right, it's always been this way. Let's go to Lamentations 4:9, because nothing is worse than a famine. Okay, Lamentation 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For these pine away stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Okay, so it's going to be bad. Okay, all right, if the famine hits, if they shut down the ports, it's going to be really bad. All right, we already have inflation. All right, Ezekiel 7 and verses 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Also thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. An end is come. The end is come. It watches for thee. Behold, it come. The morning is come up unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come. The day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. Behold the day, behold it come. The morning is gone forth, the rod has blossomed, pride has budded, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. And what that means is that the whole multitude being everybody, and the Israelites that have heard the word have not returned. Neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. They have blown the trumpet. The men of the Lord have blown the trumpet. They have sounded the alarm and warned the Israelites, you Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, okay, of the seed of the house of Israel. The trumpet has been blown, okay? So verse 14, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. Okay, so that is what the Lord has in store for Babylon the Great. All right, and subsequent lands where the Israelites dwell. Okay, because the Lord is going to judge Israel first. Okay, let's get that. 1 Peter 4:17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? So the most affected is going to be you tribes is going to be affected by if they shut the ports down. Okay. All right. Proverbs 1 in verses 20. But we've constantly warned to turn to the Lord, to seek the Lord. Okay. But most of you ignore those warnings, the trumpet being blown. All right. Proverbs 1 verses 20. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, and that's the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. They don't want to try to enlighten them, try to show them scriptures and history, and they don't want to hear it. Okay, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. So the Lord wants to sup with you, and he's giving you a peace offering. Okay, mercy. This is the mercy. The men of the Lord out there teaching is mercy from the Lord. Okay, all right. But verse 24. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge. Okay, again, we on highways and byways showing people their history, showing people points on history, and bringing out the prophecies, okay, and revealing who Jacob is, all right, but most don't want to hear it. Verse 29, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi. They were none of my counsel, counsel coming from the Lord through these words of the Bible, okay. They were none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Okay, so the warnings have went out. Okay, let's go to Isaiah chapter 65 and verses 11. Okay, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Okay, you forsake the Lord by not seeking him. Okay, that's basically what you're doing. You hear it and you're not hearkening to the message. All right. Okay. Verse 12. And okay, verse 11 again. Let me read that again. Verse 11. Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. So the Lord is going to make a sacrifice. Okay. All right. You have to understand that. The Lord is going to make a sacrifice of you Jacob. Okay. He's only choosing the remnant. There's only a remnant that's going to be saved. Okay. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, he calls through his men. Okay. He speaks through his men. Ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat. So when the famine hits in, the servants are going to eat. But ye shall go hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for the Lord shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. So that's the importance of seeking the Lord, because we don't know how this is going to turn out, but we know the Lord, he brings famine. That's one of the plagues that he brings in the earth. All right. Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return. Okay, only the Israelites can return. Okay, because they're under the covenant. All right, the Heavenly Father through the seed line of the fathers. Okay, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Okay, so this lesson is entitled "The Famine Approaches." And with that, I say all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.